Saya recordkan ke Dr. Encik Khairul?
Lepas saya transfer nanti boleh record.
Okay.
Okay, dah live. Okay. Baik. Okay, saya transfer sekarang
Okay, I got it. Thank you, Encik Khairul.
Okay, sama.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar entitled Ground Zero, a Go-to-Market Engagement by Dr. Haliana Khalid. My name is Dr. Nadia Hussaini Zainul Abidin and I'm from the Department of Computer and Communication Systems Engineering at the Faculty of Engineering, University Putra, Malaysia. I will be your moderator for today's webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to type it in the chat box or ask directly during the Q&A session. I would like to briefly introduce Dr. Haliana today. So let me read her biography. It's very impressive. Haliana Khalid started her journey at Azman Hashim International Business School, UTM, in November of 2016. Prior to that, she worked as a senior lecturer and manager of digital communication and social media for Putra Business School at UPM. So she's our alumni. Okay, upon returning from the UK in 2012 under the Talent Corp Malaysia program, a qualified professional marketer and a PhD degree in human-computer interaction, she blends her multidisciplinary skills in research and teaching. Her research interests are in user interface in business information systems, healthcare informatics, and digital marketing. In her 5 years of academic experience in UTM, she has authored and co-authored more than 40 research publications in the form of journal papers, conference proceedings, books, book chapters, and popular writing. She leads information systems projects, including one on community project to improve patients' experience in tuberculosis treatment. She is also a member of 5 international research grants. So with that, I hand over the stage to Dr. Haliana. The stage is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nadia, and thank you very much to UPM team for inviting me to this session. Very grateful, and hopefully I can share something that will benefit all of you guys. So I made to understand that everyone's here is in the final year of their study, yeah, Dr. Nadia, of their degree. Yeah.
Not necessarily. Some are third year, I believe.
Right. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we have a mixed background of audience. Okay, it's okay. So what I'm going to share with you today, this is something about a go-to-market engagement, basically bringing your product to market and also making an impact out of it. So I'll be sharing with you about market viability and also product viability. Perhaps some of you guys already have some product ideas or some business ideas, and how to make sure that whatever ideas that you've got will be fruitful or is workable in the market. So just an introduction, a little bit about me. Thank you, Dr. Nadia, for introducing me. This is basically before joining UTM, I was in Putra Business School. I have PhD in Human Computer Science, a lifetime member of Institute Marketing Malaysia. I actually have a PhD in computing, but I teach in business school. So I bring in my computing experience specifically on human-computer interaction to business school. And I also have a short stint in Fashion Valley for about 6 months under the program of CEO at faculty, whereby I learn a lot, or I've been exposed to how they conducted their e-commerce business. And at Azman Hashim International Business School, I call myself as digital designer because I involve a lot with the management or with the creation of digital content of the school. And also I'm a member of 5 Erasmus research projects. So this is basically what I've done. If you see on the screen, I'm so into digital content. managing digital content, including the website. Hold on a minute. My my daughter is here. Okay, there you go. Go ahead. Okay, so today, as I mentioned to you earlier, we're going to talk about how to design products that sells. And basically, some of you guys might already have some business ideas or some product ideas. So we're going to think about, or we're going to analyze how that ideas can be turned into reality productively on the market. So this is basically a favorite book that I read. Again, hold on a minute. Okay. This is a book called Inside Out by Tina Silic. She's very famous on the innovation. So one of the thing that she shared or she have written is on the invention cycle, whereby, as you can see on the screen, there are 4 phases in invention cycle, which begin with imagination, creativity, where you apply imagination to address a challenge, and also innovation, where you apply creativity to develop unique ideas, as well as the last part is on the entrepreneurship, where you apply innovation to bring ideas to fruition. So today we're going to discuss on the entrepreneurship part. And for your information, the invention cycle, because the name is invention, it actually will repeat, right? It cycles from one stage to another stage and it will repeat again.
I think okay, yeah.
I'm losing, sorry, the internet. Yeah. Okay. So before I proceed further, I would like to any ideas or any business innovation that you want to produce out there, right? It has to be about solving a business problem, a problem or a user problem that will add value to the user or to the customer. This is a very interesting quote in front of the screen. If a business is based on a solution without a problem, the business will soon have a problem with no solution. Thus, it's very important for us, all of us, to think about if you want to create a product or a business, you have to think about what kind of value that you will give to your customer or to your user from the business or the product that you're going to create. Okay. So I don't own a Thermomix, but let's help me, or let's discuss now. If you can put on the chat, you can write on the chat, what do you think? If you see on the screen, right? It's a Thermomix, right? It's a very famous machine, right? A smart food application, right? What kind of problems that the designer want to solve from creating this machine, this Thermomix? Anyone on the chat? I mean, you can write your ideas. What do you think? Why do you think Thermomix was created? And my next question is to you, right? Who do you think this application is designed for? Their characteristic, for example. Yeah. Anyone? If you have any ideas, you can write in on the chat.
Can I try?
Yes, you can try.
So I think Thermomix was designed for people who don't want to spend their time in the kitchen.
Right.
They don't value time spent there. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have one, Nadia? Nadia?
No.
All right. Okay. So yes, Tanzilin, yes, provide a lot of function that should be done with various of machine. Yes, there's a lot of functions there, right? And also it's true also from Dr. Nadia, right? For especially for women who does not want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. What else? Anybody else? Do you have any ideas? Why do you think? Right? Time saving. It's Friday afternoon, right? Yeah. So let's get a bit of active a bit, right? You can write your ideas in the chat. We wait for one more. Come on, guys. Yeah. For people who lack of cooking skills, yes. Thank you, Aina. Yes, yes. For people who lack of cooking skills, yes. So you see, people who buy this product, right? They buy the product because they know that this product can solve their problems, can add value, right? Can add value to their life. Okay, yeah, Zilin, easy, clean, and user friendly. I had used it before. It is perfect. Wow. Okay, we're gonna have a Thermomix party at Zilin's house. Yeah. Okay. So yes. Yeah. So if you have something this kind of machine, or you want to buy this kind of product, right? It will add some value to your life. And people who think that this product will add value or will give benefit to them, and plus another point is they can afford to buy it, they will buy it. Okay, so again, the keywords here is value, right? Whatever that you want to create, right? Your business idea, right? Your product idea, you need to think that the problems that you want to solve and the innovation or the value that you want to offer to your user or to your customer. Yes, Kayum. Yeah, simple and multi-purpose. Exactly. Thank you, Kayum. Thank you, everyone. Okay. All right. What about this one? What about this one? Anybody own this one? My daughter just now, she have like 4, right? What about this? How many of you guys know about this stuff? I saw this before. Yeah, Zillion, I saw this before. It's called Monyet. Yeah, I know that's Monyet. Okay, right? Puppet, exactly. Zakwat is Puppet. It's called Puppet. It's oddly satisfying. Why is it oddly satisfying? It is a stress relief stuff. It is a stress relief stuff. Yes, a stress reliever, antidepressor, and it's actually making a hit during this pandemic season. You know, because suddenly it becomes so famous, right? Everybody owns it, especially the kids. You can buy it from Shopee, you can buy it from Toys R Us, different price range though. But do you know how it was started? So this puppet, this puppet basically was created back in 1975. Yes, it's really famous in TikTok for stress relief. It is created first in 1975 by two Jew couple. Yeah. So it was actually designed for stress relief. Yeah, but it was not being put forward because at that point of time there is no resources. Yeah, there is no resources to mass produce this fidget. They call it fidget. This fidget, right? So it says low. In 2013, it came back again, right? Because the owner of the couple sell the idea of the product to Foxmind, and Foxmind actually produced it. But still, it does not catch the attention of the buyer in the market. Only up until 2019, they recreated this thing, make it colorful, and give this monkey. This monkey is actually an influencer, a monkey turned influencer. This video was actually shown in TikTok. It went viral. Then everybody starts to buy Puppet. Yeah. Okay. So you see, even if you have a great ideas, yeah, but if you don't have the resources to support your ideas at that point of time, 1975, there's no silicon, so and so forth, it will not be fruitful. So for you to go into the market, for your product to be saleable or commercially viable, right? All those components must work hand in hand. Okay, so Puppet is actually a very interesting innovation, yeah, but only make it to the top, make it famous now. It's only famous now because of the element. It's not just the resources, but the way they market it. Okay. So this is top topic, right? So what about this? I'm sure a lot of you guys use Canva. Yeah, this is Melanie Perkins from Australia. She's the owner of Canva, actually, founder of Canva. And she come up with the idea to produce or to create this Canva application from her experience when she was a student struggling to do a design using some design application mixed with Microsoft Word. So she thought of, why not we create something, a design application where everybody can design, right? So that's the reason why Melanie has come up with the idea of Canva. Yeah, yes, Rookie Designer Life Savior, exactly. I'm using Canva a lot as well. I'm using it since for quite some time, since I was in Putra Business School. So I'm still using it. It's life savior, and a lot of businesses out there also use Canva. So the keyword that I want to stress again from all the 3 examples that I've given you is value. When you want to create any business idea or product idea, you have to think about what kind of value, what kind of problems that you want to solve for your customer, for your user, and what kind of value that you can give it to them. Okay, right. So this is one. Okay, so we're going to look at market viability. A bit theoretical, right? But market viability is basically refers to business potential of a specific market. A market viability analysis will help you to determine whether starting a business in that particular market makes sense financially. You see, you already have a great ideas, you already have a great business ideas, but before you want to proceed, you need to do some research. You need to do some background research and analyze some data that you get to understand whether the business or the market that you want to venture into is going to be viable, right? Otherwise, if you don't go in, okay, right? So there are 3 factors that you need to consider. The first one is the market size. Is the market large enough to accommodate new seller? Is there room for growth, right? How big is the market? Say, for example, if you want to do come up with a business idea, want to come up with e-commerce fashion, for example, the market is already saturated. I mean, it's easy for you to enter, but is it easy for you to sustain? Those kind of stuff that you need to think about, right? The other factor is target audience. The potential customer has a discretionary income. If you want to create a product, for example, it's a very good product, it's a very good idea, and they like it, you already asked them, you already sent a survey, they like it, but can they afford to buy the product? That's another question. Because, we want to make it profitable, isn't it? We don't just like create a product, go into market and sell. Our aim is also to make a profit, right? So this is another question that we need to know the answer. Right. The next one is competition. Who are the most important retailers in this market? What are their strengths and weaknesses? How can you compete with them? This is basically when it's like you're doing your research now. You want trying to find what's best practices and the gap, right, that we can fulfill, right, based from the improvement or the weaknesses that we see on them. Okay. So apart from those 3, right, we also need in market viability, we also need to know, right, the entry option and the cost. It's always about understanding how much it will cost us if we want to be in industry, for example. The cost of talents, the cost of resources, and so on and so forth, raw materials, for example. So we need to understand that. We need to calculate. If that's too much, right, too expensive to go into, to venture into such business, then you need to think again, right, whether it's going to be viable or not, right? Perhaps if the cost is more, right, than what you will gain, then it will not be profitable, right? And what about the industry dynamics and also the supply chain analysis? This is another thing that you need to think about. Say, for example, if you are creating a business that involves a lot of suppliers, right? You need to think about you need to analyze, yeah, their reliability, the cost, yeah, of appointing them, and so on and so forth. Okay, again, it's about making sure that your investment in this particular market, will be profitable and also viable. It's going to be workable. Okay, right. Apart from market viability, we also need to understand about product viability. This is very important as well. Okay, product viability refers to the business potential of a specific product. How relevant and interesting the product will be to a target buyer persona. You don't go, in Malay we call shop sendiri. You don't go shop sendiri. You think that, oh, this product is good, I want to develop it. I mean, my friend will like it, but it's not just your friend who's going to buy it. What about the mass market, right? So you need to understand who you design for. Will that give value to them? And, right, will they buy your product? Okay, so there are two factors, as I mentioned: the demand, right? Is there enough interest in this product for you to build an entire business around it and add it to your products mix? There's a difference, okay? There's a difference between business and also product. The product is going to be part of your business. Take example of Fashion Valley. Fashion Valley is a business. The product in Fashion Valley, it can be shawl, it can be, other stuff, clothes, and so on and so forth, right? So profit margin, can you sell this product at a price point that is both competitive and allows you to generate return of sales? Yeah, again, can we sell it? Can we make profit out of the product that we sell, right? So these are some of the factors that we need to identify before we can actually agree, right, or determine to go on our business venture. Yeah, right. Why the viability analysis? Anybody wants to, apart from what I've said, apart from what I've mentioned, why do you think that we need to have this viability analysis? I give you some clue on the screen. Why do you think? Let's get a bit active on Friday evening, right? Tomorrow we're gonna have weekend, kan? Yeah. So yeah, why do you think viability analysis is very important for you before you embark, yeah, on your business or product design and development? Yeah. What? These are some of the, yeah. Anybody? Avoiding overproduction. Good. Avoiding overproduction or product. Very, very good. Risk assessment. Exactly. To be able to take preventive measure beforehand. Exactly. Prevent loss, lessen risk. Yes, exactly. Good. Lukman, Tabina, and also Haziq, thank you very much. Yes, yeah. These are some of the, apart from what I've mentioned, right? It's also about reducing risk, preventing loss. These are some of the risks that you see on the screen. The first one is what we call as a dead stock. Yeah, because if you don't plan it well, right, we're going to end up to have a lot of stock, right, which will not be where we will not be able to sell, right? And the other thing is we're going to risk, because it's involved inventory management, yeah, inventory management, right? So that's why we need to plan, or we need to have, right, the analysis on the viability of the business and also the product. And the last one, this one, yeah, is on the marketing part. Yeah, marketing part, because when you already have your viability analysis, that will actually guide, yeah, your marketing expenses as well and your marketing strategy, because you also need to consider other stuff right? Are there expenses, especially on the marketing part, including the e-commerce, the email marketing, yeah, and also the web design, yeah. So viability analysis is very, very important, yeah. Okay, it's not just about having a good ideas, but we also need to think whether our ideas, our business ideas, our product ideas is commercial, is workable and commercially profitable, yeah. Right. So the more capital your new venture require, this is again, yeah, the higher risk that you are taking on. You need to either bet your life saving on your business idea or take out a business loan to cover the startup loans, right? Either way, failure means losing that money, which can wreck your finances. Because a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of startups, yeah, out there, sometimes they don't do a thorough homework on market viability, right? And also product viability, which actually cause them a lot of problems at the end. Yeah. Okay. So it's like a planning. So it's like in a project, it's like doing a planning, right? And understanding your context. Yeah. So it's very important for you to understand where are you going to venture, what are the risks, right? Whether or not it's going to be profitable, and will the intended audience, right, buy your product. Okay. And this one also is very important actually for you to have this kind of information, because it will help you when you want to pitch for investment, because you already got all those data, yeah, all those data that you can tell to your potential investor. Okay. Right. Okay, we're gonna do a bit more interaction from you. Okay. I found it very interesting. It's funny. It's funny, but at the same time, it gives some ideas, right? If you see on the screen, sayo kau, I read it, it's in Malay, ya. Sayo kau di dalam peti sejuk hari-hari, tengok kau order food panda. With that kind, that's your sayo, that's your vegetables, okay? Okay, so bila kau mau goreng aku, right? This is basically what is happening, right? A situation, a common situation that's happening. So what do you think is the problem here? Why this kind of this kind of poster came up, right? What did they try to address? What kind of problems that is happening in our society at the moment? What do you think? Do you think lazy to cook? Yeah, okay. One, lazy to cook. What else?
No time to cook.
No time to cook. All right. Society want instant meal. The takeout culture, so their produce goes bad. Okay. What else? You find it? I mean, I found it a bit funny, but it's deeply true. Yeah, we were laughing when we first received this poster, right? Yeah, because again, like for myself, sometimes we buy a lot of stuff, we especially this impulsive buying, or we have this motivation to cook, we have that motivation, but somehow along the way you don't have the time to cook, and you actually forgot what's is actually in there. Yeah. So part of the task at home is basically cleaning up, yeah, or decluttering your refrigerator. Okay. And then we end up, because we end up buying, because no time, lazy to cook, take on culture. Okay, my next question to you, I like to ask question. Okay, what kind of innovative solution or ideas that come up to your mind right now when you see, because you already identify that kind of problem, right? So what kind of solution do you think that we can have based on this problem? Thank you, Kayum. Not appreciate what in front of us. Yes. Tak ada masa. We don't have time. Yeah. You can ask your lecturers especially. Yeah. I'm not sure about the youngsters. Yeah. But especially the career women, Like I mentioned to you, we do have instant food, a smart refrigerator that alerts spoiled product. Yes, yeah. Amir, there you go. What else? Instant food that just required an oven to prepare a food. Okay, right? What else? Yeah. Ada lagi? Just pinch a bit there, right? Okay. What else? Okay, tak apa. As I saw, you can always like pop in. In the US, HelloFresh has come up with grocery delivery by portion. Okay, good. Sealing machine to seal the vegetables. See, you've already got some ideas. Keep coming, yeah. Keep the ideas coming in. Right. So yes. So I can relate this problem with me, and I think Dr. Nadia as well, right? So what I have in mind, yeah, vegetable storage specific to each kind of veggie to optimize freshness. Wow, okay, yeah, that's also good, right? We can think about, how you're going to do that, okay? So what I want to have, right, is actually already in the market. I want to have a smart fridge cam, something like this, something like this, where they can identify what kind of products that I have in my fridge. I mean, this particular smart fridge cam does exist, but I want more than that. I wanted they can tell me what I can cook based on the content that I have on in the fridge. Okay. And then they also can tell like what Amir has mentioned, that can alert spoiled products. Yeah. So something like this. This is basically an idea, and I also appreciate the ideas that you have poured in just now. Yeah. So this is basically the idea that I've got. Okay. Or the things I wish I could have. You see. So I already have me, Dr. Yana, right? Use exothermic reaction to freeze food instead of wow. Okay, that's good. Okay, that can be your project. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kayo. Right. So you see, I want, because the challenge here, that's the problem that the ghost said just now. Okay. My pain is because my challenge is because I don't have time. I don't have time to cook. That's why I have all these spoiled, rotten products in my refrigerator and even forgot what's in there, right? So having smart fridge cam will actually help me. But I want more. I want the fridge cam to be able to tell me, right, what I can cook based on the content that I have, right, on the fridge. So I can say, oh, I will masak this. I will cook this today. Yeah, okay. And I can participate in this every group of masak apa hari ni. Okay, so basically I'm telling you an example of a problem, and you already gave me some of the ideas, right, that can help to solve my problem. Okay, and now let's look at, if we want to have this kind of product, is it going to be viable or not? What are the steps? Okay, right. So let's look at the steps in analyzing product viability in the market. Okay, so the first one is market research. Market research. Yeah, a bit of, normally we will do this in a group, brainstorming, doing some desktop research, right? Think about gathering the data from what we have, right? And based from the research that we've done, right? In SWOT analysis, it's basically, it's an old thing in marketing, but it still work for us to understand our strength, our weaknesses, the opportunities that we're going to have, and also the threat. Strength is basically, what is our strength? The strength of our people, the skills that we have, the amount of money that we have, and so on and so forth. Weaknesses is also internally, it's also about us, right? What do we lack of? Okay, are we lack of resources? Are we lack of money? Are we lack of people who can do the work, right? Opportunities and threats is basically in an external environment. Opportunities is basically the basically the development, the development outside development that will help us to boost our business or products. For example, if I want to produce something about smart fridge cam, a better or extended version of smart fridge cam, I might look at the what is the forecast of the smart application or smart fridge in the future, for example. How does that contribute or help with the growth of my product or business later? The threat, on the other hand, is basically some challenges, perhaps challenges in terms of policy, ozone layer, environmental factor that will actually affect the growth of our business or the product ideas. Okay, so the first one, in market research, you can do SWOT analysis. The second part on doing market research, kita nak buat market research ni, want to do market research, want to identify the market that we want to venture in, right? The next step is we could see the overall market trends. I use this web-based application called Statista, whereby you can actually find out some information about certain industry, the growth, profit, and so on and so forth. And in my case, right, in my example of smart refrigerator, if you can see, the global smart refrigerator market is valued at around 2.5 billion US dollars today, with some forecasts putting the market at a significantly lower value. There is consensus though that the smart refrigerator market is set for double-digit growth over the next few years. So I can use this kind of information, right, to help me or to guide me with my market viability analysis and also product viability analysis, right? To say that, well, I'm on the right track. You see. So we're gonna have the market of smart refrigerator going to be double. So if I want to produce a smart fridge cam, I'm on the right target because this is my evidence. You can say something like that. Okay. So another one, if you want to find, that is an overall, if you want to find niche market trends, this is an application. It's called Google Trends. You just type on website Google Trends. You can actually see, you can put keywords or you can put topics. Kalau you tengok in here, on the first figure, Malaysia, when I put smart fridge cam wireless camera, there is no search yet. Number one, it can either be it's not popular, people don't really want it, or, well, if you want to venture on it, you will be the first, first business, right? So yes, okay, but people still are not talking about smarter fridge cam or smart fridge cam in Malaysia yet. Smart fridge maybe, but not fridge cam, not fridge camera. But in the US, yes, it is. Okay? Right. So another step, the first step is on about market research. Second step is on competitive analysis. Kena buat, you need to identify who is your competitors. Who is your competitors? If I want to come up with a smarter, extra smart fridge cam, I need to understand who are my competitors. For example, like Samsung here, they also have smart fridge. What kind of smart fridge that they have? Do they have the kind like what I want to have, right? Or I want to do? And they also have another competitor called Smarter, right? Who actually create or develop that fridge cam, smart fridge, okay? Right, so doing a competitive analysis, right? First, you need to identify who is your competitors, and then examine your competitors' website. You need to examine your competitors' website because from there you will know, right, their business model, how they market their product, and so on, so forth. Okay, their location, and there's a lot of things that you can actually know about their product. It is not, okay. And you also need to analyze the competitors' sales funnels. Sales funnels, basically, this one is actually related to marketing, right? When we already have a business, when you want to have, you want to be in the market, right? You want to sell your product. You need to know your competitors. you need to learn. One of the things that you need to learn is you need to learn about their sales funnel stages. How do they actually reach to their customer? What do they do, right? Okay, what kind of content that they produce, and from there, right, you will know who is their target customer, who is their, how they actually attract their customer, how do they actually interact with their customer, yeah, where does these people actually buy their product. You are doing some investigation activity here, right? We want to know about what competitor is, yeah. So it's very important for us to understand our competitors, yeah, especially the close one, right? If I want to come out with my extra smarter fridge cam, right, I need to study about my competitors in that field, yeah. Okay, so once you already know about their sales tunnel, yeah, sales tunnel. In marketing, we have sales tunnel, we have marketing, in digital marketing tunnel, right? Where it's actually begin with the awareness and up until purchase. Yes, conversion. Yeah, that is a different session, different topic. It is actually requires another session lah if you want to talk about all this marketing stuff. But in brief, right, once you have done the sales tunnel analysis, right, you need to break down their marketing strategy. This is one of the things that you can do. You can actually investigate, right? Just now is on the website here, right? You're going to find out about how they actually market their product, right, on other platforms as well, including social media. One of the way, right, to find out what others have done is by using a hashtag. Hashtag is very powerful, right? From here, I can know actually how many people have actually posted on smart fridge, what actually have been the people have talked about smart fridge, who are the players of smart fridge in the world, right? And so on and so forth. So it's very interesting, yeah. So, and from here as well, right, you can know what kind of people. You don't underestimate the importance of hashtags. Yeah, this is just on Instagram, but we also have on Twitter and other platform as well, right? So because hashtag in particular can tells you a lot of things about particular topic or particular product, yeah, and businesses. So this is one of the things that we need to look at, yeah, apart from the website, apart from the content that is they posted, and also apart from the other social media that they have shared, yeah. Okay, why do we actually do all this competitive analysis, yeah? One of the reason why is that, yeah, these are some of the reasons, well, some of the reasons, because from then, from the analysis, from the investigation that we do, we will learn what works. Yes, it's common for us to learn about best practices from our competitors. And from there, yeah, we can actually, perhaps we don't copy straight away, right? But we learn and we can adapt whichever that suits us. The other thing is we can improve on what doesn't work. What are the gaps? What they didn't do, we will do it if it's give benefit to us. Okay, and it also will provide optimization opportunity. When we observe, when we analyze or investigate our competitors, we will actually know who are their partners, who are their suppliers, what do their customers like and don't like, and those things actually will give us some ideas to direct us with our product design strategy, marketing strategy, and so forth, and so on and so forth. Yeah, FYP. What is FY? Oh yes, yeah, FYP. Yeah, I know. Final year project. Yes, final year project. Yeah, hashtag final year project is coming up. Okay, right. So yes, there's another step, and the last step in product viability is understanding your user. This one is very important as well. All are important, But this one is very, very important because you need to understand who you designed it for, right? You need to understand, you need to know about their demographic, yeah, and also about their psychographic, their personality, their demographic. Come back to the story of that extra smart fridge cam just now. Yeah, who are these people who always forgot what they bought, what they buy, and put inside the fridge? For example, myself. Okay, right? How old I am? Where do I work? Where, right? What's my occupation? Right? What is my personality? What is my daily routine, for example? You know, so from there you can actually understand this group of people, right? Or these people and other who have same features like this person, right, will require, right, will be, will like to have some solution to their problem. Okay, so you need to understand your user, right? And from the data that you collected, in marketing, we have what we call as buyer persona infographics. The data that you collected from your interview, from your questionnaire, right? You're going to gather all this and you're going to create a buyer persona. Yeah, a buyer persona. Yeah. So basically, sometimes in my class, in my UX class, we have user persona infographics. But in marketing as well, we also have buyer persona. We call it buyer persona in marketing, which is a semi-fictional representation of your ideal customer. Based on market research, actual data about existing customer or potential customer, understand and relate to the product or customer. So basically, if you look at here, your customer, your customer or your potential customer might be, people, women with occupation, professional women, or it can be also young mothers, for example. It can be these two categories. It depends. So right, so that's attendance link, right? So so in from the data that we collected, the data from that we collected and we produced by a persona, we can actually understand the potential customer attitude towards the problem that your product solves. Is the problem bothersome enough to warrant paying for a new solution? Yes, I have problem. This makcik have problem to remember what's inside her fridge, right? But do I really want to buy? Can I afford to buy? Or it's just that, no, it's okay. I have a problem, but no, I don't think fridge cam is really necessary for me, for example. Okay, right? So financial situation is another thing. Are they willing to spend, right? As I mentioned to you, are they willing to spend as much as your product costs to remedy the said problem? And the last one is purchase history. Do they have a track record of buying similar products in the past? Yeah, right. So perhaps there is a problem that we want to solve, that we want to offer a value, right, to our potential customer, right, or potential user. But perhaps the product with a specific cost does not entice them to own the product that we have developed. So that is something that we need to rethink, right, on our product viability. Okay, right. So once you already know, right, once you already know about your market viability, it's okay, you can proceed. Product viability, everything is fine. You've done all those tasks that are required. Okay, and then you already have your product. The next thing is for you to market the product, to make it visible. Yeah, if I may go back to the example of Thermomix, Thermomix, apart from Thermomix, there are other alternatives of Thermomix. Okay, the alternatives of Thermomix is designed to cater people, right, who wanted to have something like Thermomix with a less price, normally with a less price. Okay, but how popular are these application as compared to Thermomix? Okay. Again, right? When it comes to business venture, right? It's not about how good your ideas is. It's not just about how good your ideas is, right? How viable it is. You also have to have a good marketing strategy to make your product visible. Yeah. Remember what happened to Pop It just now, right? It went viral after the video of the monkey on TikTok or Twitter. Yeah. Okay. So you see, those components are very important. Yeah. And in innovation, if I could sum up what we have, right? Okay. Oh, right. In this, yeah. This invention cycle, it started with imagination, creativity, innovation, and also entrepreneurship. And the cycles actually, yeah, will flow again and again.
Sorry, Dr. Yana, accidentally muted you. You're still muted.
Muted, sorry, okay. Okay. So basically, going back to these slides, yeah, going back to the slides, the market and product viability is part of the invention cycle before you can actually go into, right, or you sell your product. You have to make sure that whatever the products or the business ideas that you have is going to be workable and commercially profitable, right, and it will add value, yeah, to your intended user. Okay. So I think it's almost three, right, Dr. Nadia? I'm gonna pass to the students if they have any questions. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to end this with a brand is no longer what we tell the customer it is what consumer tell each other it is. Yeah, so this is about it's a sustainability of a brand, right? And to make sure that the product or the brand is sustainable, right? It has to begin with the right planning, which includes market viability and also product viability. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Nadia?
Thank you so much, Dr. Yana. Do we have any questions from the participants? This is your time to ask about market because, you know, we are the Faculty of Engineering. We don't have any experts on marketing.
So
This is your time to ask. Please do. Anyone. If you're too shy, you can write it in the chat box or else you can unmute yourself and ask. Okay, Dr. Yana, I have a question. How effective is SWOT analysis? Is it necessary to do that for every product that we develop?
it's important. I think normally we will do SWOT analysis, although some people said that nowadays it's a quite outdated methods, right? But SWOT can actually helps you to identify what you have, right? And also the especially the opportunities and also threats. Yeah. And then from there, basically you can identify the risks, yeah, the risk that will actually helps you, right, to reduce it, right? Because we say, for example, the threats, for example, if we already identify the threats that we're going to have, then, right, we should then have what are the steps, to mitigate those risks that we have identified earlier. Yeah. And for example, like if we have weaknesses, right, how can we overcome or improve these weaknesses in order for us to succeed, yeah, in the business venture.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Yana. We have another question from the audience. How can you gather human insight quickly?
Okay, Amir, there are few ways. Number one is through survey. Okay. Number two is through focus group where you identify, normally kita pakai convenient sampling, right? First we call this particular person. Say for example, if you want to do extra smart fridge camp, first you call me, right, to participate, and you ask me, Dr. Yana, do you have any other person who's like you? Okay, so you call that person. So can you introduce to me, right? So you use that kind of steps, yeah. But normally we use survey, right, focus group, and also some interviews, yeah. And one thing about doing this, Ken, if you want to gather this, sometimes we need to collaborate with other parties apart from the one inside your team. This is where we're going to call people. We're going to get some help from business people or marketing people to help you, to do the market research. Some organization out there, they actually hire consultants to do market research for them, right? Um, but it's very expensive. But you as a student, I think you can do a short survey. You can do the second one as well, the focus group as well. Yeah, last time we do focus group. In UTM, we actually have launched a new program called MSc Food Processing Innovation. Um, it's actually a transdisciplinary program, master's program, that combines engineering faculty and also business faculty, right? So these two. So before we actually launch the program, we did a market survey as well. We do market research. How we do that? First, we invited industry representative, and the second one is we do survey. So that's what we do. Okay, so this is some of the examples that you can use, or tools that can use to gather human insights.
Okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Yana. Yes, Amir is also saying that. Thank you. Do we have any other questions from the participants?
Another thing, Amir, another thing, guys, when it comes to insights, sometimes, especially now, I see some businesses, they just shout it out on social media. What do you think about this, blah 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 blah. So you got a lot of comments, reaction, and from there as well you can do it's informally, but also workable, to get some insights from people.
That's a really good idea, actually, Dr. Yana. We have another question from Aiman Farhan. In the innovation of any technology, I have received advice to focus on local issues, which is in Malaysia, but some said we should aim global. May I know your opinion? Do you want me to repeat that?
No, okay. Yeah, I have received a local issue, but some said we should aim global. May I know your opinion? Again, this is where we should do that market viability tadi, because from there we will understand, which one is better, which one is what we call it is untapped. Is it the local issue or is it the global, right? Perhaps you can start small, local, but with a potential to be grown globally. That also can be done. Okay. By global, I think here it means generic, like everybody can use it. It's like Canva, everybody can use it, right? Doing something on web-based, for example, right? But by local, perhaps that there's a lot of community issue, or particular that an application or innovation that will help a particular community. That also is viable. But you have a different objective, because sometimes when you do some innovative project, number one, some of it is because of the community. It's not so much on profit, right? But rather than helping to add value to their life, right? But another one is perhaps more on the profit oriented. Okay, so it's again, it's you need to do some research before you can actually decide which one, and also it's based as well on what's your aim, basically. Okay, right. Amir here said, is it similar to doing hard sell? No, it's not doing hard sell. Okay, yeah. For survey, usually how many respondents are needed to be considered as enough? Okay, it depends. Normally 50 above, that'd be great. Okay, it depends on how big is the market actually and who is the player. Yeah. Okay, so for example, like in our case, for when we want to do a survey for MSc program, we targeted to our alumni. Yeah, and also some people in industry, in the food industry, because that's our target. Okay. Is it important to have connection or network in starting new business or developing new product? And how do we gain one if we just starting? Okay. Yes, it's very important. It's very important because you will get different insights. Yeah, you will get different insights. You will get help. Yeah. In Malaysia, we have, I think even in UPM as well, they have this perhaps innovation hub. Kalau in
How? Yeah,
no
betul.
hub, right? So you can go there and approach people there. I have this business idea. How can I go? How can I proceed further? They will actually help you with your marketing plan and so on and so forth. Yeah, it's this. It's, I think, in other universities as well. And outside of the university, we have organization like MDEC, and so who will actually help you, right, if you want to innovate your product or bring your product to the market. There's a lot of organization out there juga, yeah, that provides free training as well for you, especially on marketing and entrepreneurship. Okay.
I believe there is also an organization called Nest something. Do you know that one, Dr. Yana? It's for entrepreneurs. They give funding.
Eco friendly, yes, Nest, yeah, and then Google as well, especially for women. We have gig entrepreneurs. Gig, you guys are suitable, gig. Yeah, I mean that's actually for people in science, yeah, who wanted to jump into entrepreneurship. So if you want, then I'll pass the link to Dr. Nadia, and she can share it with you guys. Because there's a lot of millennials actually already started their business venture. Yeah. Okay. One Haikal said, "How can we compete with people who have the same business idea? How long should we stick with the initial plan? If quickly moved out. Yeah. Don't like. Okay. If you think that they already have their ideas, is not viable, change it. That's why doing market viability, product viability, doing all this market research is to guide you, but you have to be agile. Yeah, you have to be agile. Same goes with digital marketing strategy. You have all those strategy, but nowadays you have to be agile. If you see that it doesn't work, the data says it doesn't work, man. Profit, even the engagement, the followers doesn't count well, and so on and so forth. It's okay for you to move to another venture. Okay, right? Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Keep it coming, guys. No more? Okay, we have more.
Business model is yes, we are need to basic competence. Then when we need to start our BMC, okay, first you need to come up with your first, right? You already have you need to come up with your in your business model though, right? Business canvas, kita ada business canvas. Dalam in that model, basically you will have, yeah, before you actually come up with your business model, you actually need to identify first, yeah, about all these competitors, and from there then only you refine. At first you already have in your mind what you want to do, yeah, about your business. Okay, then you do all this competitive analysis and so on and so forth. Based on the data that you collected, you can refine your business model. Okay, so that's why it keeps, if you see the invention cycle just now, right, it keeps it is actually flowing, right? It's iterative, so you can actually go back and refine it based on the data that you have. But to start with, you already have in your mind what the ideas that you want to do. Then do the research and then refine, make it great, make your business model better. Okay.
Agree. Okay, any other questions for Dr. Yana? It's quite late. I hope Dr. Yana is still okay.
Okay. Right.
Any other questions from the audience before we wrap up? No? Okay. No more? Okay, so I thank you everyone for joining us in today's webinar, which is on Ground Zero, a go-to-market engagement by Dr. Halyana Khalid from UTM. I thank you so much, Dr. Halyana, for spending your time with us. I really appreciate it. We have around 130 plus audience, and I'm sure they have benefited tremendously from your talk. Thank you, everyone, and I hope to see you again, Dr. Yana.
Okay, guys. Right. See you and all the best. Yep. For your future undertaking, your final year project. Okay. Or your project. Yeah. And enjoy learning. Enjoy learning. Okay. Welcome everyone. Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yana.
Thank you very much. Bye,
Thank
Dr. Nia. Thank you for inviting me. Right.
Thank you, Dr.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Welcome everyone.
Please don't forget to fill in the attendance link if you haven't. Oops.